Welcome to Afternoon Tea with Casey Women's Ministry, where we talk about all things birth, pregnancy, postpartum, everything having to do with women and being a parent. So today we are going to talk about our favorite postpartum clothing so that you can help be prepared. We can help you get prepared for having your baby. We're going to start with the hospital or your immediate postpartum time if you're having a home or birth center birth. We'll talk about what to do with the bottom half of your body, because there's some things, and what to do with the top half of your body, especially if you're a breastfeeding parent. So I'm Brittany. I am a certified birth and bereavement doula through Still Birth Day, certified birth photographer, and I am a director with Casey Women's Ministry.
And I'm Madison. I am also a certified birth and bereavement doula through Still Birth Day. I'm also a trained postpartum doula, and I'm also a director with Casey Women's Ministry.
All right. Well, why don't we jump in, Madison?
Yay, let's do it. There's so many questions about what do I pack in my bag? What do I wear? What do I need when I come home? All of this. So I'm super excited about this topic. Same. It's not really something I think about to talk about with my clients. Run into situations where my clients aren't as prepared as far as clothing goes because I don't get into the specifics. So I'm excited about this.
Yeah, it's one of those that we're already giving so much information and helping them prepare that this is a missed aspect. Absolutely. So this is a great video for you to watch and get some information on, because it is very necessary. It's a big question. What do you take to the hospital with you? Or if you're having a home birth, what do you need in your home for that immediate postpartum time? Now, your midwife should tell you the majority of your medical supplies that you'll need, but we'll go over some clothing and, the undergarments here. Let's start with that immediate postpartum time in the hospital. What should you pack in your hospital bag?
Yeah, so you can certainly pack clothes for the time when you move from labor and delivery to mom baby, and you're in that postpartum time. If you want to wear your own clothes, you certainly can, but they're also going to provide you with a gown. If you don't want to have to worry about packing clothes for the actual hospital stay, you don't have to. You can wear a hospital gown while you're there. You can also bring your own gown or bring your own robe, and you can certainly bring your own clothes. But definitely you're going to need clothes to go home in, and you're most likely not going to want to wear the same clothes that you arrived at the hospital in. They're going to be a couple of days dirty, they may not fit quite right now, all that kind of good stuff. So definitely thinking about an outfit to wear when you go home, as well as loose fitting, comfortable clothing while you're in the hospital. One of the most, go ahead.
Okay. So something to think about when you're thinking about the clothes for the hospital, you're not going to immediately go back to pre-pregnancy size. You're still going to look about 4 months pregnant, maybe more, depending on how many children you've had and what your body, how quickly it starts to bounce back. Most women find that they are showing 4 to 5 months, looking like they're pregnant 4 to 5 months. And you can be pretty sore down there. And if you had a C-section, you're really not going to want something touching that scar. So that's another thing to consider. If you're really comfortable in those tummy control pants, or, like what I wear the leggings that go all the way up to my waist. Yeah, you may not want to wear something like that after you've had a cesarean section, although it might be really comfortable. It's similar to that belly band. One of the biggest things I can say to wear is maybe some knit stretchy pants. I don't have any down here, but the loose leg stretchy pants are fantastic. Mm-hmm. Usually they have some kind of drawstring, or just a pair of sweatpants. Even if it's in the summer, just a pair of sweatpants is great.
Yes. And definitely keeping in mind that your body is not going to be pre-pregnancy right after. So bringing some of your maternity clothes that you wore mid-pregnancy is going to be a great option. I remember specifically, I was talking with a client about what they had packed for their hospital stay, and they told me that they had sweatpants and big baggy clothes, and I was like, great. And didn't really think to clarify, and they had been packing pre-pregnancy clothes because they just didn't know that they wouldn't quite fit, and had to wear their pants in an uncomfortable way because they didn't fit, and didn't realize it until it was time to go home, and there was no point in going home to get clothes just to go back home.
Yeah.
So just keeping in mind that those sweatpants you bring need to be able to either stretch to fit your 4 to 5 month pregnancy size, or bring maternity clothes.
Most of my sweatpants, or at least the loose leg pants, had fit even when I was 9 months pregnant. Because you wear them under your belly, and this is going to be the same thing. You're going to wear them under any belly that you still have. Something else that I love seeing is, so I'm a Bella baby photographer now. Go me. I close my daycare and I do photography. Something else that I'm seeing a lot of women doing in the hospital is they go in either at Target or on Amazon. Some have found it at Walmart. I haven't found them at Walmart, just so you know, but some have. They're getting these lightweight knit robes that have a matching swaddle, hair bow, and hat for their babies.
Yeah.
I'm finding them so easily on Amazon. No problem. They're $40 tops. You can wear that at the hospital. You can wear that while you're pregnant. You can wear that when you get home throughout your breastfeeding time. If you're going to be home for weeks on end and you're going to be breastfeeding for weeks on end, and you want to do skin to skin, that's a great option of just put that robe on. Don't worry about anything else. Maybe put on some mesh underwear and go. Yeah. Now, if you're having a home birth and at the hospital, you get these amazing mesh underwear. I call them amazing, not because they look great, but
they're amazing.
They're amazing. They're so comfortable. You can wear them for multiple days. I'm serious. Wear them for multiple days because they're mesh. It's not like you're going to sweat through them.
Right. And you put a big giant pad or 2 pads in the underwear. So it's not like the underwear is catching all of, your after birth bleeding and all of that. It's the pads. Yeah. So you can wear the underwear for multiple days.
Oh yeah. You wear them for multiple days. You get your little Perry bottle to spray yourself down, and that's all you need. You can totally wear a pair of shorts or a pair of pants, especially if it's winter and you're going to, it's a little chilly, but that's all you need. Put your robe on, put your mesh panties with your pad on, stay in bed, sit on the couch, do whatever you need. You're totally fine. Now, if you're a little more high maintenance like me, you might want a pair of soft, stretchy pants to go with it. And one of my favorites is a nursing top. It's a tank top specifically made for nursing. It's got this little catch right here, and you can just unhook it. You have access to one side, put your robe over it, and you're good to go. That's what I did for a couple of weeks, actually. All of these are great options to both wear in the hospital and as you drive home. Something to think about when you drive home after birth. It can be really uncomfortable. Bring a pillow. I didn't like the donut pillow because I felt like it stretched things out more than I wanted it to. Yeah, a lot of women recommend the donut pillow because it lifts your vagina, your whole vulva off of the seat. But I found that I would sink into it like that, and then everything was stretched out, and I'm like, that's really uncomfortable.
Ouch, that's no fun.
No, it's no fun. So feel free to bring just a regular pillow at the hospital, so that you can go home with it. Bring something that you don't mind might get a little juice on it, but the kosher term. Yeah. Now, going home after having a baby is nowhere near as uncomfortable as going to the hospital while having contractions. So I'm gonna say. But it is something to think about. Think about your comfort level. How are you going to be able to sit in that car if you tore? Because that's not fun. Gonna say, not fun. It hurts, especially if you're on one of those donut pillows and it's stretching you out the wrong way. So
definitely doesn't sound fun.
Yeah. So that brings us to topic of the bottom half of the body and the best types of clothing for that. I know we talked about the stretchy pants and the sweatpants. Something you really shouldn't wear. Definitely don't bring them to the hospital. Jeans. Just get them totally out of your mind. You're not going to wear them.
No,
It's
they're
a
going to be
useless.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Don't bring regular underwear. You're not going to wear them. Don't bring a thong. Sure shouldn't wear that.
Yes, yes. You're definitely not going to want any kind of regular sized underwear. It's just not going to hold the pads in place properly that you're going to need to wear for the normal amount of bleeding that you'll have after birth. You'll want those mesh panties. You can buy the Depends diapers at Target, Walmart, whatever. Those are going to be really helpful as well because they're going to be absorbent as well as the pads. If you got granny panties, you got big oversized underwear that are very long and high-waisted, those are going to be great. But you're not going to want anything kind of low riding or very short sides.
And if you're just buying something, try it on before you go. Anything that's going to fit your pregnant body should fit your immediate postpartum body. Your belly's just going to be a little smaller. Some women find that their bellies don't shrink that much and they still look even 8 months pregnant. So if it fits your pregnant body, it will fit your postpartum body. If it fit your pre-pregnant body, it most likely will not fit your immediate postpartum body.
Most likely not.
Yeah. I mean, you spent 9 months creating this beautiful life within you. And however much time it took to put that on, that extra weight, the extra fluids, you're immediately going to lose anywhere from 7 to 10 pounds of it, depending on the size of your baby, and some water loss, but the rest of it's still there. And that helps support your baby. That helped to give your baby the space so it could grow. Cherish it. Love yourself for what you just did, because it's beautiful.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So back to the bottom half. I think we covered most everything.
I think so too. Yeah.
All right. So let's hit the top half and this area here where you're starting to make milk and you're starting to get uncomfortable and engorged, and you've got that colostrum that's come in, and now you're starting to transition, say anywhere from 2 to 5 days into your mature milk. Get an ice pack, get a warm pack. Those milk pads, you can get disposable ones or cloth ones. I personally preferred the cloth ones because they were just more comfortable for me. They weren't as sticky because the disposable ones are kind of plasticky. Get some of those. You're going to need them. Get a Haka, Hakaa, because if you're breastfeeding on one side, your body can't tell the difference yet. It doesn't know what it's doing. So it's, even if you've had multiple children, it's going to say, oh, I need to get milk from my baby. And both sides are going to let down. That means milk is going to come out. Find something to collect that milk so that you can feel good about that letdown. And you're no longer sitting here going, I'm soaked on one side after feeding my baby on this side. And what do I do? And I need to build up my supply. So now I have to pump after I feed. Well, no, actually you don't. Just grab the Haka, feed baby on one side, put the Haka on the other side, collect that milk, switch it, and collect that milk again. And you're going to build a great supply just off of that. And it's going to be more than enough. Another lifesaver for me personally, not just the nursing bras, find them at Target. They're great. You can also find them at Kohl's. I haven't really found them at Walmart, but
oh, really?
Yeah, I had a hard time finding anything nursing wise at Walmart because their layout is so weird. I cannot find.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out where to go to even begin to search for a nursing bra. I don't see bras in the baby section even now.
Yeah.
I don't know. They do have a small maternity section now, at least at my Walmart. Some are starting to add some.
Good.
Due to the demand. But if you want something that's inexpensive and accessible and not like $40 for a bra, go to Target and go to Kohl's. They have some great options. They have sports bra style and they have standard bra style. They also have styles that have the wire and styles that don't have the wire. Whatever's comfortable for you. And they go in multiple sizes. Thankfully for me, they even have A cup and B cup.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yes, considering, you're supposed to grow in size when you start to make milk, but no, not everyone does.
Everybody is different.
Everybody is different. Yes, but those are a lifesaver. So check out Target. I have 5 or 6 nursing tank tops that
Wow.
I would wear during the day, during my postpartum time, and I sleep in them. I still wear them almost nightly. And it's been almost 7 years this January since I bought
Wow.
them. They're $20 a shirt, at least they used to be, and it is well worth the money.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. And you're going to want at least 3, if not at least 4, because as you're starting to learn your body's milk production and how to go about switching things out, and when you need an insert versus a haka, and you're learning all that stuff, you're going to go through your tops. It's just a thing. You're going to go through them. You're going to leak at night and you're going to have to change your top. You're going to leak during the day when you're feeding your baby and you're going to have to change your top. So have several of them. They're well worth it. I promise you will wear them for a long term and they're comfortable.
Definitely find quality, because they are going, especially if you plan to breastfeed for an extended period of time, they're going to last you.
They will last. Absolutely. The other thing I like about them, they're tank top style. So it's not super loose, but it's also not super tight. But the main thing I liked about them is after you have a baby, your stomach feels a little floppy. Not gonna lie, it's not fun. It feels floppy because it's empty and it's still trying to shrink. And between having my nursing tank top, my nursing tank top and my belly binding, that was an incredible lifesaver just at night when you try and roll over and your whole stomach just kind of slips to the side and you're like, that was weird. And uncomfortable. So
Yeah.
the nursing tank top helps keep things a little more in place. But if you need a little more support, find a belly binding. I do Bangkok belly binders. I teach them and make them, and they're great to hold things in place. But you can use a belly band if that's comfortable for you, or you can just use something else that is the equivalent of just tying your stomach in place.
Yes.
So
It's
weird
so
to say.
helpful.
It is so helpful.
If it is winter and you're wanting something warmer than a tank top, it's really all your comfort level. You're most likely going to be home for quite a long time, but they do make nursing tops as well, that don't necessarily have like the hooks the same as a bra does, but they have kind of like this pocket system on your chest, so then you can kind of lift up the 2 flaps so that you can keep your shirt on while you're nursing, if that's something that you're wanting. If tank tops don't necessarily speak to you, there's so many great options for nursing tops. Find your style, find your comfort, and find quality. You can find quality at a good price. You don't have to compromise price for quality, but like I said before, if you're going to be breastfeeding for a while, make sure that you're finding something that's going to last.
I've known plenty of women who, instead of having a nursing specific tank top or bra, they just wore a sports bra and they were comfortable in that. That's all you have to do is kind of pull it down. It stretches. So you just kind of lift your boob right up out of it. And, it's pretty comfortable. It works. That's what they were comfortable in. And then they wore a tank top, a sweatshirt over it.
Yes.
Personally, I don't like having a lot of skin showing when I'm breastfeeding. So the tank top was great for me. But if you do a nursing bra, your normal under tank top, and then you've got your overshirt, you can just pull your overshirt up while you're leaving your tank top on, and then you pull that down. But find what's best for you. Find what works for you. You know, that's what worked for me. That's what I was comfortable with. And what works for you can be absolutely different than what worked for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, all right. Well, I think we've gotten through everything we had on our docket for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us as we talk about our favorite postpartum clothing.
Yeah.
If you have questions or recommendations, please hit us in the comments. We would love to hear your recommendations, and we'd love to be able to answer the questions that you have. Make sure you like our video and subscribe. When you subscribe, hit that alert button so that you can be notified whenever our next video comes out. We try and bring them out every Thursday at 1:30. So we would love to see you here again. Yeah. And I'm Brittany.
I'm Madison.
And we're with KC Women's Ministry. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.